Recently in the news, there have been upsetting stories about teens committing violent acts while videotaping themselves. I have in my hand a couple of articles, one about teens posting schoolyard fights at a school in Orangeville, and there's another article here about two teenage boys lighting a girl on fire while videotaping. The ultimate end to many of these violent acts seems to be the viewing of the act later, not by themselves, but by thousands of their peers. Many of these videos are appearing on websites such as YouTube. So what is YouTube? YouTube is a popular free video sharing website which lets users upload, view, and share video clips. The wide variety of site content includes movies and music videos and TVs, but what we're going to be looking at is the large amount of amateur content, such as what they refer to as video blogging, which is what you're watching right now. Right now, YouTube is one of the fastest growing websites on the World Wide Web, just bought out by Google this week. It's ranked as the 10th most popular website on Alexa, which is a website that monitors internet traffic on the web. According to a July 6, 2006 announcement, 100 million clips are viewed daily on YouTube. 65,000 new videos are uploaded every 24 hours. The site has almost 20 million visitors each month. And according to Nielsen, about 44% of the people viewing the videos are female. Therefore, 56% are male. It also says that 12 to 17-year-old viewers are the largest, most dominant group watching these videos. After a little bit of exploring, it's become evident to me that producing and posting and viewing these videos is extremely simple. And I believe that it's changing the way that teens see themselves and spend their time. So this brought forth several questions. Why is this such a phenomenon? What are some of the influences which led to this? What does the medium itself contribute to its popularity? What messages are becoming common sense for these youth? Many, although not all of these videos, are being constructed by boys. Is there a similar type of video that's being constructed by girls? What are some of the implications for youth and our society? And how do I discuss these issues with my students? While attempting to answer some of these questions, I first had a look at what I consider to be some of the influences or precursors to this. Similar content can be found on primetime television. Jackass is a television show and movie where a group of men videotape themselves pulling stunts that are often involving humiliation and or pain. The production level feels low and it doesn't appear to be overly scripted. Wrestling, but especially Ultimate Fighting Championships, have always glorified violence and enthusiastic participation and encouragement on the part of audiences. The movie Fight Club portrayed an underground group of men who cheered along as two men brutally beat each other, often shaking hands at the end to show that it was like a job or show. You can find clips and examples of these three influences on the portal where you found this clip. Have a look at it if you're not already familiar with them. Many of the videos I've viewed on YouTube involved pranks or violent acts similar to the show Jackass. Others took on the format of Fight Club, sometimes seemingly staged, and others simply egged on by bystanders. Again, have a look at the portal where you can find that I've posted 3 such examples. But those videos are corporately produced and are not scripted and don't involve stars, only last a few minutes, and they can be found not on TV but on www.youtube.com. So how are the ways that these videos are produced and distributed and consumed unique? These videos are produced easily, often by cell phones, and are many times anonymous. You can see by the way that I'm creating this video how simple it is. I've used a digital camera in my own home. It's not costing me any money. I didn't even have to get out of my Sunday clothes to do it. And you can see that it doesn't necessarily have to be overly entertaining to post it on YouTube. The culture of YouTube is fairly underground and is often beyond the radar of parents. This no doubt is contributing to its appeal by teens. Not mediated by any set of rules, and even seems to be untouchable by the law. It routinely breaks copyright rules. Again, this is appealing to teens. The videos are often viewed privately and in the safety and isolation of a consumer's home. Therefore, teens might watch videos they might otherwise be shy to watch. It doesn't require anything to watch these videos except a computer and the internet. I surveyed a class of grade 7 students at my school, and 75% of them had access to the internet at home. These videos have the potential to reach huge audiences. It's not unlikely for a video to be watched hundreds of thousands of times. A large percentage of these videos are being watched and taken by teens. So, what are some of the possible messages that teens are getting from these videos? Students might feel that there's value in stardom in being the toughest or putting yourself in the most risk. Comments are posted after each video on YouTube. If you have a look, I have posted 3 examples of videos on YouTube onto the portal where you're seeing this. Have a look at them and read below, as the comments underneath those videos say things like outrageous laughter, that was amazing, or one of the comments was frickin' awesome. Some of the other messages are: risking safety is funny or bold, watching others who are afraid is fun, watching others in pain is interesting, real TV is exciting because anything could happen and the stakes are extremely high. Boys are tough because they can withstand pain. If you want attention, embarrassing yourself or hurting yourself publicly is the best way. I see many implications for teens and our society. First, this video, or these videos, will stand as permanent record for all to see. The consequences are far more reaching, permanent, and potentially humiliating for the victim and producer, more so than a prank pulled in a schoolyard. I also worry that this will result in the desensitization to violence. Many studies have been done that discuss the desensitization to violence in relation to violent video games. Isn't it possible that this could occur here as well? I worry that this is creating a generation of apathetic bystanders. While schools are concentrating on encouraging bystanders to bullying to stand up and act, these videos encourage and show images of bystanders not only standing, but also uncontrollably cheering, laughing, and pointing. In a world which seems consumed by stardom, I worry that teens are learning that being violent, taking risks with their bodies, laughing at people's expense are possible ways of becoming a star. I found articles in Teen People outlining ways that you can become famous on YouTube. One of the major recommendations was find a way of embarrassing yourself. I worry that rather than competing for viewers with increasing production value, which tends to be the case on TV and movies, that the bar will be raised to compete for viewers on YouTube in terms of risk-taking. I also worry that these anonymous videos are yet another hint to teens that they are not required to take responsibility for their actions. Most importantly, I think, that I worry that in this reality but also fantasy world, students are playing out roles that seem to be stereotypical. Because these videos are anonymous and are through the lens of a camera, teens are given enough creative license to go beyond their real lives into the world of make-believe, while still appearing to the rest of us consumers as being legitimate and real. Anything that's viewed as absolutely real is not viewed as critically as a fictionalized production, thus leaving viewers particularly vulnerable. How do I talk to my students about this? How does this tie into how I will tackle media studies or popular culture? Students need to examine what these videos are appealing to in their own minds. What are they enjoying about producing these videos or viewing them? Teens, as main consumers of these videos, are experts on subjects such as this, as well as other forms of do-it-yourself culture or underground cultures. Students need to make themselves aware of what emotions and values they're investing in these videos, consciously or unconsciously. They need to watch these videos with full awareness of how those messages are influencing them, each person differently. So, check out the 3 examples of violent YouTube videos that you can see on the portal, which I have chosen, keeping in mind that they've received hundreds of thousands of hits. Then check out the trailers of the clips from the movies Jackass and Fight Club, and then look at the sample of Ultimate Fighting. Imagine that you are a teen at home without anyone supervising your internet time. Do these clips appeal to any part of you? you can comment below. Write a comment right underneath, and I look forward